Hello everyone. It is me back again with this one. It is getting chunky. I just realized it's just the beginning of October and it's going to be huge. That's what it's going to be. But we will see. I have actually tried a little bit of everything with it. I'm going through, so let's think about it for a little bit, and you know it's what it is. I have a whole bunch of things over here too, um, that of course is what we are going to work with today. But let's see, let's look into it all. Added a whole bunch of pre-made bits and pieces. Added green, and not really too much here, I don't think. Fuzzy cut this one, nothing really, no, just more green. I wanted to add more green. I've talked about it before, so that is what we will do. These two and this one I think is added from last time. Here we definitely have to do something, but added. And then I realized, what about November? Because I usually do a December daily, and I am going for that one this year. But I realized, why not really use the actual journal and journal in it in November? But I don't know. Flip out like that. We created last. This one is new. I did that this weekend, I think it was. Added a little bit green, more green. And this little tiny tuck we made last live. Added a little bit here, more green, a little bit here and there. Hello Maya, welcome, welcome. Small little bits and pieces, as you can see. And you know what, I finally found, I'm going to show you these, the words that I've been looking for. Altered States, it is on Etsy. I have printed out 3, already used some of the words, but it's 6 papers of autumn related words or sentences. So that is what we are going to use throughout. So as you can see, it's getting chunkier and chunkier with all the things here. This one needs to go here as a little tuck for something to be placed in here. So it's just a matter of starting, really. And me thinking of this, let's see, I created this. I had a little bit of this green scrap laying around, a little tuck, big journaling card, just because I wanted to add orange. But as you can see, with me thinking that I will use this actual journal in November, it's going to be a whole bunch of things added. Made this one this weekend actually, off camera. Flip out like that. So let's just start here at the front. We created this little thing a couple of weeks ago now. Seriously, I can't really, it's just a little tuck here with a little digital, really cute with the green, and just added it like that. We need some sort of something here. Hello Ami, welcome, welcome. Paint and lay flooring. Oh wow, remodeling the house or a room or something. That's always fun to be able to do some sort of, you know, adult boring things, but be creative. That's what I love to do. I found this. This is silk material that I have had for a long time, never used. It needs to be used, so we will put this in here. Let's see, up at the top there. Let's think about it. How long do we want it to be? And for this month, November, it will be green and fabric and lace and, you know, all those kinds of things added. Let's see, what in the world? We'll do it again. Double it up, put it through here, and then of course, let's see, a little thingy like that. Way better. Just a tiny little bit of something there. Oh, what was this? I don't know. I've had so many things. These two, let's look into those. What are we going for? Like you can imagine, there is a whole bunch of things, and of course I found more scrap bits and pieces. I actually found this. This to me is a little bit, you know, it's gold paintings from a magazine, but I felt it will go with a fall theme. So let's just cut them like this. Maybe use one here and the other two on something else. Let's see, what are we going for? I found, look at what I've been literally going through this yummy piece of cake, and we need to use it somehow. These, it's from a magazine, and I love this. Let's see if we can somehow use her dress. Yeah, let's do a little bit of fussy cutting. I'm thinking using this part. Let's see, cutting her just like that, maybe. Yeah, we will just glue it and then cut it afterwards. I look at the other side. You know, it's always tricky if you find both of the pages in a magazine that you want to use, but just felt this would be nice. Let's see. And then cutting it down to the size of this journaling card, of course. So usually in November, you know, the last couple of years, I would say, I'm all into Christmas, which has been me trying to collect things. Realize I don't really need to collect anything this year because I have so many Christmas things that I already want to start making into a journal, and I start that in November because my December daily takes a whole bunch of time. But then again, this, I need to use this journal. Of course I can you know, just put it aside, but that isn't fun, is it? Let's see, do we have any words? Cozy autumn days. It's September to remember. Yes. Fall is proof that change is beautiful. A September to remember. I think, yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see. Cutting it up. Cutting this one. We will use this September to remember. There has been a whole bunch of things going on in I would say the background, or in my my private life, in terms of work and things. So it has definitely been a month to remember, and it's all only been good things. That is nice. That's always nice to know. Like that. Let's see. Do I want to have it inked? I kind of like that one, just like that up there. Do I want to have it backed maybe on any? Let's see. What else was I have? Has so many small bits and so many things. Let's see. I have this. Is this too much? Sometimes I like to look in camera for it to, be in proper view. I do kind of like that. I don't know why, but I like it. So we'll go with it. We'll just cut it off there and put this tiny little piece aside, and a little bit of glue, of course. I bet September to remember would fit me. Yeah, it's always been, I don't know about you, but I love fall time. Fall is the cozy season for me. It's always been things going on in terms of me, as I work in a school setting. It's always things going on. Things that, here in Sweden, pupils are starting school in August, end of August, and things settling in kind of feeling in September. Everybody's back in trying to do whatever they do, and so it's always things going on. I tend to, yes, and I think we are going for it. I don't know why. I just felt it needed some small little doodling things. All the way down. Just to add a little tiny bit of something. Do we want to ink the thing? And I think we do. Yeah, I definitely, yeah. Maya, I don't know. I know where you live, kind of the neighboring country of mine. I love winter if it is winter time, as in, snow and cold, and not think about my fibromyalgia in that sense. Like, for that, springtime and summer is always nice, but I love winter when it's really cold and snowy. But if it's windy and wet and just, I would say, plain up boring, just like not really a winter, even though it's winter time. That is one of those winters that I do not like at all. So we'll see this year. It has been really warm for the, you know, think, actually thinking it's October now, and it's still not really real fall time here. I live on the west coast of Sweden, so it is kind of you know, more to the southern parts of it. Let's see, do I want to have this in here too? I actually, yeah, I feel it needs something going on here green wise to combine the whole thing, so we will go with this one too. And you know, living on it's not right on the west coast, as I have like 25 minutes to the like open ocean, so it's not directly on the coast, which to me is kind of nice because it's getting snowy here. If you're right by the coastline, you know, you'll kind of never have snow. It's just all slushy and wet and whatever, you know. And I definitely don't like those kind of winter times. Let's see, I have these from, I don't want to have those. So pull some of the things that I don't like. We have these papers. This one. Let's see if I can just tear a little bit off and use it. And this is literally just me using up whatever I have here. Let's cut this whiteness off. It's because I have a European A4 size paper, but it's an American printout, so it is not the A4 European size. I don't know, do I like it just like that? I think so. We will just go with it, and I will back this. This is a floral paper, but I'm definitely not liking that, so we will back that so that we will be able to write a little something. We will definitely write a lot. Let's see, putting, I don't know if that was too much, but we will just imagining ourselves a little bit of a thing here. Yet again, I tend to, oh, see, there's a whole bunch of much glue on here, but I tend to just go with what I feel is right. Do we want to save that? Maybe. And there. Do we need to add? No, I don't think we need to add any glue there. Oh, shoveling the snow. Oh, I can imagine it being not your favorite task, you know, kind of thing. Oh, I can definitely imagine it. Down here we have like maybe 50-60 centimeters. You know, a winter, like a nice winter, and that is too much. But I love, just the best thing is to just look outside through my kitchen window and looking at the nice snow. I don't want to really go out. I love that the kids, and you know, have the ability to go outside and sleigh ride or whatever they like to do. But in terms of me going out when it's like, I don't know, 20 minus Celsius and things, no, that's not me. I don't like that, but it's one of those things. Let's see, we have all these tiny bits and pieces that we need to use. No, that was definitely the, or like that. Do we love that? I think we do, but we need to do some inking just because it's white all the way around, and I know that in one episode I did not ink, and I don't know about you, but I love that the ink just brings the whole thing together. Some, you know, just, but then again, I would like to challenge myself. That's what it is. Sometimes I need it. Let's see it. Oh, it often, yeah, that, like, oh, you live that far north. Yeah, here, yeah, I would say April is at least, yeah, mid-April, if you know, at the best of winter times. So, but then again, like it could literally be snow here like in 2 weeks. So that's just how it is. And I can imagine it. I don't know if it's already snow where you are, but I have friends up north in Sweden where it's already snowing. So let's like that, putting that one. Do we want to add anything else? All these small tiny bits of things. Do we love hot cocoa? Hot cocoa might be a thing. Or it snowed here 4 days ago. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I can, you know, relate to it being a little bit early maybe. And then of course, and I don't know if you agree, but it is dark. It is pitch black, I would say, from, yeah, a couple of weeks ago. It is just dark, and that's a sad part of this season. It's definitely a sad part. So it's kind of cozy when winter time and Christmas is coming, because we have lights in the windows that time of year, but now it's just dark. And yeah, if we have, I don't know if where you are exactly, but let's see, I'm trying to read and focus on this thing too. The thing that I was thinking of, for me at least, it's dark from now till, I would say, March. And yep, it is dark, just daytime too. Not I would say like 9 o'clock till 2 something p.m. It is kind of a nice you know, nice time. But as far as, I would say, December, January, it's getting darker and darker, darker and darker. So yeah, And with that, I have chosen fall is proof that change is beautiful. And yep, yeah, the sun is definitely totally gone. And for those that not really have experienced that, I am, you know, so I am in the southern parts of Sweden, so for us it's not like pitch black, totally dark. I would say no, not really anything like pitch black, but it's, you know, we have like 3 hours of not sunshine, but it's lighter. It's not so other than that, it's dark when you get up and dark when you I don't know, do anything. So but it's one of those things that you really kind of get used to in a way, but it's a strange thing for those that not really used to it. I'm thinking here, fall is proof that change is, and what is it there? Is I know people that has actually been kind of, you know, depressed and things with the darkness here in Sweden. But let's see, do I want this further down maybe? I don't know about this thing. That's what's bothering me a lot. I will go like that, and then we do need something here. Something. Are we going to add that just because? Yes and no. No, I will. The snow is your issue. Yeah, I can definitely see that's being an issue. And I have, let's think, what do we want here? Do we want to just put it down there? Fall is, let's cut it down. Maybe that will make it nicer in something. Fall is proof that change is, yeah, that is to me a nicer composition, or you know, that is what we will go with. And then of course add a little bit of something, and I don't really mind it being all crooked. Whatever it is, it's just going in my journal. Like that. And then which one? Actually going with a lighter brown or a more reddish brown, going around. And of course, me being so focused when doing this, I'm all quiet. Just go with all of those horizontal things here at the same time. If being more efficient, that would be a thing. Like that. And then I've talked about sewing the tags. I'm not sure about it. I will just do some faux stitching, and if I'm gonna sew it, you know, I will just add it on top, kind of thing. Like I told you before, The journal will definitely have more fabric and lace and things throughout October, and that will also add a whole bunch of bulk into it, but I'm thinking that it won't even be a journal that I will be able to close in the end, because it's already, without me adding, I would say, anything, but of course, you know, a whole bunch of tags and flips and whatever, it's getting chunky. Do we want to add anything up at the top for this one? Already have that, so I don't think we will. Just adding it like that, adding just a tiny bit, and you know, you don't have too much green showing, but it's there. We all know it's there. We need a little bit of the glue down here. I can see it. Like that. So, what else? Haven't done anything there. It screams for something, doesn't it? And I actually, let's see, I do have this tiny bit of the thing. A scrap bit of a little fabric piece, or no, it wasn't fabric, it was a lacy part type thing. This, it is a double thing, so I will cut it, then we will be able to use it twice. I don't know where I've got this from. It's, I don't even know what it is really, but it's just a white piece of something. I would say something, but let's see. Would be nice to just add a whole bunch of sew things to this, but it is bulk. You'll have to think about that. So there we have a little topper on it too. We need to add that here. I will wait for that. We will just add, do we have a word? Do we want to have a little tiny word just to add something? Foggy mornings, that's definitely one thing that we have here right now. Crackling fires. That sounds really cozy. Rainy days doesn't really do too much to fall mood, we will go with that. I don't know about you, me thinking, no, October is soon gone, because September just came and went totally away from me. I don't know what happened for me in September, but it just felt like, you know, swoosh, and it was over. Definitely. We use the darker brown here, so we will just add a little thing. Just like that. Putting it the right way around. And here, let's see, we have this one, green again. Let's see what we can do with this way, turn around. And I like to use, let's see, what about these bricks? These are definitely fall to me. Just cutting them like that. Let's see, how much of it do I need? somewhere along the line up here maybe. I don't know. I don't know if this is enough. Yep, we will do that. We will just cut it down a tiny bit. Just to have the brick show a little bit more. Let's see. Not really too fancy of fussy cutting, but just make it like that. Of course, it's a little bit more green, and that's what I like. With this one, I put a bit of glue. And put that one aside. Let's see, putting it on right. Is that what we're trying for? Let's see. It's all crooked and things. There we have the brick wall. Cutting it down to the shape of the tag, of course. It's all gooey. We will manage. But there, without cutting my my fingers, and then backing these things too. For that, I will just use regular just coffee dyed piece of paper. So, well, what are we going for this one? I have tiny small little bits and pieces of, as you can see, oh, this needs to be used on a tag topper type thing. Harvest blessings. I need, I know I have some huge leaves. Look at all of these, like it's totally scrap bits and things. Do I like that? No, not on this one, of course not. It's just too much. That is nice, maybe. Just a tiny bit of something. Yep, let's go with that. And just kind of tilt it to the side. I don't really know if that makes it all too much of a difference, but like that. Putting this one down. Of course I didn't ink it, but that's just how it's going. Maybe I'll just add a tiny bit of ink afterwards. This one though, let's just glue this one down too. And then something, let's see. The aim for me when creating tags like this, for those that don't know, it's just literally taking scrap bits. And I can show you, last year I actually didn't have time for me making a whole journal, so I created a little folder like a memory folder with tags, because tags to me, just having scraps, taking maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day creating one, or bulk make them, like, you know, a weekend, and then you have a tag a day. So I actually made a whole bunch of tags throughout November last year. Harvest blessings, and what else? What else? We're going for some sort of a thing. I feel it needs something up here because it's a little bit too, you know, something. Let's see. What are we going for? Scrap bits. We can maybe, let's see, I have a couple of small bits and pieces from those tiny small little animals that are in this kit that I'm using, this main kit. It's let's see, where do we have them? It's somewhere down here at the bottom of all of these. No, that was a door thing. Let's see. No. Have I used them up already? I don't think so, but you'll never know. The best thing with that is that you can print them out again and again. We don't really have too much of those. Let's see. Here. No, that's that one. No, I don't think we have them anymore. I've used them already. Let's see if we can search for them somewhere down here. Oh, here we have this tiny little these. I don't know about him. He is kind of cute. Or just let them, I'm gonna fussy cut these out. These are not tiny little animals to really fussy cut because it's out of a little ticket, but I found that it's kind of nice to just do something different with things sometimes. So I actually fussy cut these tiny small little cuties and see if it works, of course, because you'll never know. Let's see, I don't want to cut the tail off too much, so we'll have to figure it out a little bit. And then it's these tiny, let's see, they are kind of cute just sitting there, and we need something behind, some small little leaf or something. Not this one, this is too big. These, let's do some organizing. And for those that know, when it comes to my crafting, no, I'm not organized at all. It's just the way that I am. This is literally my mind when it comes to the creative part of everything. It's all over, literally all over. This is a tiny little leaf. Might that be a thing to add just as the background? The size is nice. I don't know about the color though. I would love it to be a little bit of let's see, can we use this? Maybe cut this off. I will just look through all of these smaller ones. No, that's too big. too big. Oh, we have some smaller bits and pieces here. Maybe I'll just add those. Yep, I'll just literally cut that one off because we don't really use that. It's just being covered. And let's see, these tiny ones, I'm just putting it up there so it will show, and then putting them. Let's see, is it too late to drag it a tiny? Yep, I made it. So sorry. If that here, let's see, like that. Just being there on the, like that. Cute. And then for this one, some small little dots. We'll just go around and do a little thing here. And I'm not going for more than just on the green part of this tag. And then I will show you what I was talking about, me creating tags. So I will be right with you. Let's see. Last November, I would have loved to have a journal, but I didn't have time. So I created this memory folder with tags. This was literally scrap bits. I had a little bit box, whatever you like to call it, magazine, pages, and small little bits. And I just created, like, you know, from anything really. One tag a day. And, you know, different sizes. And this was literally things that I have had laying around. So that was my November last year, because I felt it, you know, I needed to create, but I didn't have too much of time for anything. So yeah, if you don't want to create a whole journal, this is definitely one way to do it. And me having you know, the time for this, it just took like 20 minutes a day in creating all these tags. Let's see if we can put them in here again. It's so many, and some of them are tiny and some of them are not, so let's put them in. Then I actually got inspired by Beth in the background here with a little turkey type situation. But you know, I'm not gonna show you too much, but if you like to just have a bit of some inspiration, you can go back to my videos from last year, November 2023, and look, because I created this. So I love creating tags. That is usually what I do when I don't have time for anything else, because I just create just a tiny bit. So we have that tag there, and I use each of these just to write a little something. Scrap piece of some watercolor thing I made, had it laying around, just put this on. So let's see if we want to just add. I'm thinking this will be fabric and lace and bits and pieces. Let's see, I have these. I don't know, do I want to add some sort of I love this, and I don't know if it shows up the right color, but it's like a foresty green. So I don't know if how I want. I just felt I needed to use it, or if I just want to have it. Let's think about it a little bit. Like a fabric flip somehow, or like a background piece on. Let's see. I don't know, do I just have it as a background piece on an actual piece of journaling space? Because these definitely need some sort of something going on. And of course I do not, let's see, I don't have it here. I was thinking, I need to look that up for next week. I was thinking, you know, adding some sort of something like this to the edges, but I already used this, so I'm definitely not going there using the same thing, am I? It's just adding a little bit of something. I kind of like that. Let's cut it out because I don't like the whiteness all the way around. Let's see, cutting it all the way, of course, because I need the whole size of this. Actually going with placing it, let's see, I was actually thinking about placing it on this, just have it peek through, like, let's see, yeah, I kind of like that, just to have it green and green and green over there, this one. Oh, thank you so much with the tags. It's one of those things. I used to do a whole, you know, a totally different thing before in creating. I used to do a whole bunch of paintings, but things happened in my life, and yeah, it's not what I do anymore. This is easier. It's like a puzzle to me, and I love puzzles, like making a puzzle piece to go with the journal. Let's just do this one. And thinking November, it's gonna be a whole bunch of things to write, but I will definitely have space for it. We'll definitely have space for it. I kind of, I don't know, do I want to go with that? No, it's too big. I don't know if I will ever use it in the journal. I just felt it was a little bit too much. Maybe. No. Let's see. I do love this. And let's see if we have a yellow one. I thought we had a yellow one. Is that a little bit too much? Let's see the darker one. And the yellow. This one is totally fuzzy cut. This one is not. So for the sake of the card, let me just think. I will just ink it because it makes it easier. I know, going all fuzzy cutting the whole thing again all the way around. I will just darken the edges a tiny bit. So it doesn't really show up as much of the whiteness. Just like that. And I don't know, do we want to have that one placed there? Is that the right way? I think so. And let's see, a tiny little word, because I want to put a word there. I don't want to write anything, which means it needs to be a tiny one to be able to fit in there. And I'm thinking T might be a nice one to use. I don't know, are you a tea or a coffee person? I am definitely a coffee person, but when it comes to fall or autumn, I don't mind my tea. Definitely not. I'm just gonna outline or just outline ink. What was that? Like do a little bit of a thing. Putting that one. And do we need anything else? You hate tea. It might be my inner British person that's living in me. You know, I'm all into coffee, really, but I kind of like tea too, especially this time of year. I would love to have, I thought I have some blueberry cut out, but I don't know if I've already used them. Somewhere along here. Somewhere in the bottom, maybe? No. I have this vintage, yeah. That I kind of like that creation. We will go with it just the way it is. And there, I know it's just a thing, and then we had this one. The final result will never ever be like I planned, but you know, it's just a way of, let's see, just like that. Something along the line of this. Did we place that one there and this one there? Yep, we did, or kind of did anyway. There. Something happened up here too, which to me is really important in some of the things. Let's put that one, oh, not really upside down. That's definitely not what we want. And I don't know, for this one I will, yeah, for this one I will actually save it. I will ink it and I will sew around it I will definitely not sew live. I don't really do that, for those that don't know me, but just to add a little bit of something. And it will be a totally different result when sewing zigzag sew all the way around, and I will show it next time. And then I actually saw something that I have totally forgotten about, and that is this one. It's a napkin holder, and just one of those, you have a whole bunch of napkins, and I found that the sunflowers, I liked those, and I totally forgot about them. So what in the world are we going for? Are we going to use yeah, I'm thinking I will do it. I will cut it apart anyways. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. I was thinking about this as creating pockets, and I saw it the other day and I totally forgot. Is that the beauty of having so many things and saved up on so many things? But and I don't know. So what are we going for? Do we want to place that one just there and another pocket? I'm not sure. Where these are like a newspaper for 1923, so these are really fragile. Otherwise I would definitely put them here, but it's not going to be a thing. Here, maybe for this one. I kind of like that. We will just do it. So, like that, all the way down, and on this side. Sorry for the reach there, but that's just the way it is. Putting this one here, of course, letting it dry, and let's see. We'll just put this. Let's see if we can put this one in here just to have it dry a little bit before using it. And the other one, what are we going for? Are we going to use the other one? Or these other bits and pieces? I see tags, but I'm not sure about it. We'll figure it out in a little bit. I love the colors, so that is why. I don't know where to place them though. No idea what I know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling. And for those, let's see, I kind of like that. For those that don't know, I used to do digital scrapbooking, which meant me having and I still do have, that's the thing, so many digital, like, I don't know, it's a terabyte or two, like, just digital things. And I found that that was my thing. I created a whole bunch of things, and then my life had a big change, and I felt I needed to create with my hands to be able to touch the things that I made, for different reasons. But this all started out with me having, of course, I had paint, I had regular, I actually had, and I'm not really you know thinking back on it, I actually had like IKEA, the IKEA kids markers from the IKEA kids section, and I had those. I had like brand names too, like the nicer ones, if you like to say it like that. But I didn't use the nicer ones. I used my IKEA markers, and I loved it. So yeah, I started to collect, and yeah, I still do that. Something strange happened to me, and I realized this is way more fun to create and do all these kinds of things. Let's see, do I want to have, I could go this way, having a side version of a thing. I kind of like that. I don't want to, I will go like that. Digital, yeah, that's the thing, Maya. The digital art was really nice. You had so many fun things, but creating with your hands and doing all it's not comparable. I totally agree. It's definitely not comparable. And I just felt at that point in my life I needed to create with my hands. So that is what I did. Let's see, I do have some tabs here. Let's put that one in here. I don't know if it's getting so chunky, this one, and I haven't really put anything in yet, have I? That's this needs to go in there. Let's put those up at the top here, because I did actually do a little bit of a thing. This needs to go in there. This actually created these small little bits. This one needs to find space for those. Need to find a space for this one. So let's see, I was actually thinking about adding something to this page, because we need space, we need somewhere to put it, a thing or two in. A journaling card would be kind of nice. These are tags. This one is, I do want to show though. This isn't really going to show too much. The blueberries, I saw them, or at least part of them there. 3 journaling cards, any extra space. This one is just a little yellow, I don't know what it was. Was it a jelly plate type thing that I made? I just wanted to add some yellow, so I added that one. Here we can definitely add something else. just like that. No, I don't know. Up tuck. Do we want to add? No. No. I don't know what's with that. I don't like those. I would love to do that, but I don't know. Here I find this might go there. These, I don't know, can I add another one? Those are kind of similar, and that I do not like. This little tag, that one maybe. Those, this only have one, which means that I can definitely add another one covering the apple tree type thing there, but I don't mind. This is empty. We need to do something. This is also empty. Kind of like that going. Or do we want to put that one there to be able to tuck something underneath, or put it like that and just add a little quote or something? This will be added here. I can feel it. I can feel it. Some sort of quote or something, or paint or whatever. That we need to let dry. This needs to go there. I feel it. We just need to glue it down. Oh, thank you so much for watching, Maya. I will be doing loads more of these. The funny thing is that this whole journal, the pages and everything in it is used. I had an old journal just laying around not being used, and I reused the whole thing. So my next big project might be my December daily. So here we have a little tuck, which means, can we add this one in here? No, I don't like it. This one is better. I don't know if it will end up like that, but we will just put it in there for now. This tiny little thing. Where do we want to put this one? Here. Yes. On this page, I don't know how. I'll just tuck it in here for now. And this, I don't know, we need to do something here. I haven't found what yet though. Definitely not. Here we have to do something. Do we want to add a tag like a background? Yep, we will do that. Another one there. And these, now that we have found these, do we need to use those somehow, or can I just throw them away, or just it's a little bit bent. It's bent. I don't know. I will cut this one out. I don't like this too much, but I like this. This is thick cardstock type. It's one of those. I will love to use more of it, but it's all bent and things. And I can definitely say it's been laying around in my room for more than a year, probably 2 years. It's just how it is. Saving up, having the feeling that, I need this. Not now, but I will save it for later. I kind of feel, do we want to use this? It's a little bit bent, but I like it. I like it, so we need to use it. see if we can use it somehow. I don't know why, but this is so thick. The funny thing is, when using all those small little bits like this one, no one will ever know in the end what it was and, you know, where it came from, and probably not see if it's damaged or not, or you know, you can actually make a journal, like a trash journal too, and yeah, it might be in my future, not this year though. I don't have time. It's almost up to an end, I think. We'll have so many things going on in November with this journal, and then it's December again. Isn't it crazy? I thought it was Christmas time. You know, rather, I would say recent. That's how it felt. These will definitely be used somehow. I'm actually thinking about just adding this onto, let's see, am I thinking out loud too soon? Yeah. I will add that one there because I like the red type situation going on and the green. So we need more tags. Everybody can see that. This is how it works. But I would say this will be it for today, even though we didn't do much, did we? But I will definitely work through this again and again and again. That's how it works until I cannot add anything else. We actually made, what did we do? We made these two today. This was magazine piece that I have. What I usually do is create tags in the beginning for my goals and things throughout the month, and you know, of course, writing about the beginning of the month and things. In the end of the journal, I usually create my you know, of course, goals if they succeeded or whatever, and then I tend to write a little bit about the month and things, what happened and whatnot, and you know, for the upcoming month. So this is September, October and November, which means that I will add a whole bunch of things here. Just feel, let's see, I need that. Let's see, I think I need to kind of find the space for this before we leave. Created this one too, cozy vibes only. Yeah, we will just add this here. This is a base for something. I'm not sure what I want to add. I know for a fact that I definitely want to add more. Let's see, putting it up there, and we have a base prepared. It definitely needs something else. I can see it immediately, but I will have to figure it out throughout. And with the help of the words, I kind of, it made my day when I found them. but it's coming together surely, slowly but surely. That's what I was about to say. Journaling space is always the best because, at least me, I have so much things that I want to be able to add into so little tiny spaces or whatever. Let's see, do I want to have, I think I will add that later on. Do we have a little thing somewhere? Haven't punched holes in all the tags, but I feel like I want to. I don't know why I have this. It's a piece of yarn, but I felt it needed to be used in this somewhere. Don't we have it? I feel a red. No. We need to figure it out. That's what we will do. So I will be back later on with the rest of the journal. Maybe the more fun it gets, I will definitely have to figure out some lace. I am going for maybe even putting some lace on the edges here. I haven't thought it through yet. Of course, I should have started with that. I did put some here at the on the covers. Actually, put two versions just to fill it out and then have a little bit of something going on. And yes, it's chunky. It's already like this, and I thought I'd made this spine a little bit too narrow, and yes, I did. I could have done it twice the size. I didn't. It's just how it is. So with this and with hopefully a little bit more inspiration with all of this, I am going to finish this live. I will be back again here on my own channel next week, Wednesday 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and together with Create with Becca on her channel. Usually we do Fridays with Ladies in Hat, creating with 7 prompts each week for something fun, chatting away and having just fun. Thank you so much for all the replayers watching and everybody in the live chat today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, midday or evening. Bye everyone.